Welcome to Wow Flash Flood, the place where breathtaking natural phenomena, fierce storms, and unbelievable events from around the world will make you say, wow. Hit subscribe now so you don't miss the most exciting videos. Every follow from you fuels our drive to keep delivering top-notch, high-quality content that will keep making you say, wow. Lightning. It's not just a thunderous sound across the sky, it's the growl of an angry heaven. A single bolt can tear through the air, ignite trees, explode rooftops, and sometimes take a life in a fraction of a millionth of a second. This is Wow Flash Flood. And today, we listen to the roar of the sky and stare straight. A single thunderstorm can produce up to 1,000 lightning strikes per minute. There's a rare type of lightning called ball lightning. It floats mid-air, can pass through windows, and explode in a living room like a glowing plasma orb. And yes, lightning can strike the same place multiple times. The Eiffel Tower gets hit around 10 to 15 times every year. This is hailstorm, the icy raft from above. It doesn't fall to cool, it doesn't fall to nourish life. It falls to destroy, to shatter, to make entire cities tremble under a blinding white terror. In the US, a single hailstorm in Colorado caused up to $1.4 billion in damage. Cars smashed, homes torn apart like they had just been through a war zone. Just one hailstorm can wipe out an entire harvest, can turn your roof into a nightmare full of holes. And if you're in the wrong place, one hit could mean you never wake up again. Wow, each wave looks like it's trying to swallow everything whole. This is Wow Flash Flood, the channel where you witness with your eyes and feel with your heart the terrifying power of nature hidden beneath our very feet. When the sky turns into a raging storm, when the wind is no longer a gentle breeze, but a sharp blade slicing through every house, that is what we call In the Philippines, Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, with wind gusts reaching 315 kilometers per hour, swept away entire fleets of vehicles and claimed over 6,000 lives, wiping out entire towns in just a few hours. In the US, Hurricane Katrina not only brought water, but also unleashed a terrifying nightmare for over 1 million people who lost their homes. Did you know? The eye of the hurricane is calm, but it is the outer bands where the winds are most furious. The waters rise the highest and the rain falls the heaviest. A large hurricane can release energy equivalent to 10,000 Hiroshima atomic bombs. A hurricane doesn't just bring wind, it also brings tornadoes, flash floods, giant waves, power outages, collapsed buildings, and absolute panic. The storm doesn't hate anyone, but it doesn't show mercy either. It comes when it wants. It leaves when it pleases. And in its wake there is destruction, flooded waters, and the eerie silence after the winds. When the sky isn't just cold, but cold enough to freeze life itself. When snow doesn't just fall, but crashes down like a white wave, swallowing everything whole. It's not as loud as thunder, it doesn't howl like a tropical storm, but it's in that chilling silence that it becomes humanity's deepest, most primal fear.
Here it comes, bro. What the heck, bro? That's one of the biggest avalanches I've ever seen in my life. It's not...
Holy...
An avalanche can move at speeds of up to 300 kilometers per hour, faster than a bullet train. Just a small noise could trigger an entire mountain. A heavy snowstorm can plunge a city into darkness, cut off water and electricity, paralyze transportation, and if you're not able to keep warm, death can come in just a few hours.
It's so cold. Look at that. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
Landslide. No warning, no noise. In just one moment, an entire hillside collapses. Trees, rocks and mud rush down like a giant monster, swallowing homes, roads and even people. In China, a landslide in Sichuan demolished an entire stretch of national highway, sweeping trucks and buses down into the abyss.
You are not mistaken. The Arctic coast is indeed shifting and sending houses out to sea.
In Peru, rocks and soil cascaded down from the high mountains, burying an entire village. 70 people were buried alive within just 2 minutes. Landslides occur when the soil loses its cohesion due to heavy rainfall, earthquakes, deforestation, or excessive land exploitation. A landslide can move at speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour, carrying millions of cubic
20 minut nazad pojechał na podstajanku.
muddy water flowing from the mountainside, unusual tilting of trees, small cracking or creaking sounds beneath the ground. This is a natural disaster that happens suddenly and can cause... Wow, flash floods are a stern lesson that we will never forget. When nature twists the air, tears apart the earth, blows the sky apart and turns the world into a nightmare spinning in dust and fierce winds.
Go! Look at that funnel cloud tearing the skyway. Look at the dust. What about the cars and shit over there? The people, look, it's dissipating though. You see it?
Near the Rockford Airport and then into Cherry Valley. That's Boone County right now. This is another picture from the...
Volcanic eruption, red lava, ash clouds. An eruption can turn an entire area into a giant oven, and you don't want to be the lava's dinner. Pro tip: if you see the volcano start to sneeze black smoke, stop standing there making TikToks and run away.
felt like the whole building was dancing. If you have experienced similar earthquake, tell us your story in the comments.
There goes.
Oh!
Good 6 feet that way from our perspective.
Next, let's explore another facet of nature, where astonishing wonders are always waiting just ahead. These are the moments where nature puts on a show, yet they're also truly terrifying. If you love these intense videos, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Wow Flash Flood to catch the next jaw-dropping moments. Which scene did you like the most? Comment below.